So again, this reversal was a bit weird. I wouldn't be anticipating it, even though we had this, but then the delivery was very clear, right? You see clean order flow here, and it even manipulated the last people out. Then you had the delivery. So it's always worth it to wait for delivery to trade the reversals. But yeah, then you have MSU. Then this would be the first possible trade, first high probable trade. I don't remember. I think this one would be good. This was the MSU delivery, 50% on top. Oh, okay. Okay, so it would be a loss. Damn. That's why it's always better. But this took it out too. So yeah. So this would be the loss. And then I don't think there was any reasonable trade here within this leg. On M5, on M3 maybe. Let's have a look. Yeah, on M3 you have a finished MSU right here, fake break of structure inducement, and that's all. Except for that, there was nothing. If you traded M5. So the whole.
So for the MSC, would you wait for a reaction like a a rejection candle and then enter off a rejection candle, or would you just
Yeah, you have a green candle
think
here.
that
Always an opposite color candle for me.
Okay.
So, and then you just have continuation. This mitigated 50%. I think it did. So this would be the next range for me to use as a POI, like first range, and then prices continued going up, all right? What happened here? This was right after London Open. London Open would be here. Simple trades. Oh, right, yes. London Open, 3 hours after Frankfurt Open would be this. So this is the time window for best trades. But this day was beautiful. Tuesday was really great, even though astrologically it was a bad day. So
are you actually looking at the astrology thing, or is it just a joke?
Here you have 2nd of March, 10th of March, 14th of March, and 22nd of March. This is the best. This is the best days to trade, guys.
No, I think you have to start learning astrology trading. It's a real thing, Milan. And I've seen people use it, and it's very accurate. The timings are more accurate than 90 minutes cycle. I'm not joking.
Like astrology?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes,
guys,
they are very accurate.
So, do you actually believe in it now, Milan?
What?
Do you believe in the astrology thing or not, or is just a joke?
I don't, but I use it.
Okay.
but you can research it. The first person who built up astrology around trading is Gan.
Okay.
Gan is the first person.
We'll talk about astrology later. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't know that price is really gonna react from here, because this is backtesting for me. Really, I don't remember the price action. I didn't trade it much, but yeah, it did. So God bless. And here we had fake break of structure inducement and just continuation for the week high, right? Oh, even after the week high, but we are still in the build up right here. So this would be the nearest buy side that would actually make sense, right? On this level right here. So this would be the same. Look, if you look at this reversal right here and find the highest point of this reversal, I think it was M5 unmitigated range. Perfect. Yeah. So what did this guy accomplish, or why did price react here? There was a short possible too, I remember. Yeah, let's go here. Price mitigated 50% of this range. Then price failed to mitigate 50% of this range. Right here. So that's why the reversal for me made sense here. I took a sell that day here, and then it was just a rejection candle of an OB. And the OB was, I think it was M15. M15, no, M10. Something real, oh yeah, here. It was like a clean OB for me. So just if you're wondering, then you just wait for M5 rejection and you can short it. So that's it. So for this day, simply, price was efficient the whole time. This was the last sell to buy. This was the stop loss that was possible. Oh, but that stop loss was before profit open though. So yeah, but it will still be a stop loss. So we had efficiency, efficiency, efficiency all the way up here. We can trade it. But we have IPA, we don't trade this range, obviously. And we had a fake break of structure, we expect an MSU based on IPA. So the sell would be here, a rejection. Yeah, but that's not important. That's the trade I took. And then you would have a rejection. This was 50%, this was order flow. And MSU, all of this, then you can wait for rejection, take a mitigation of it. So whatsoever. So this was second trade of the day. Of course,
Milan, we talk too much liquidity here from the left. So isn't
it doesn't matter.
better for price to
You're
go
still,
more deep
you're
on the
still
sell?
inefficient. You're still reacting of efficient price action. There's no place to react from. Okay.
Okay.
Any reaction that happens in this range from here to here is a weak high, or it's not a significant high. But then you have to switch time frames. Maybe one day you'll find price reversing or something like this, and it will reverse like from this level and then keep selling off. Then it's just an error on your time frame. Like this is M5 1 hour, but maybe on daily this was a major liquidity level. So keep that in mind. But it wasn't. If you go to daily, there was literally nothing there. It's just 2 wicks. On 4 hour, the same thing. 4 hour. Yeah, on 4 hour, you see the same thing. It's just build up and yeah, nothing.
So even though Milan, if we take like a previous daily high that is within a build-up, you just consider it like a temporary reaction, nothing.
Yeah, temporary reaction, not a swing trade, not a swing reaction.
Like
this
really
week, yeah, this week we had like cleanest levels for swings.
Yeah.
And it wasn't any of those. So obviously this was a 4 hour OB and 50% of it. But before that, there was nothing. It was switched to all time frames. I can give you an outlook now for the next week, and we'll see how accurate that is. So yeah. So MSU delivery.
So I was going to ask that you don't really pay too much attention now, like to previous daily highs and lows, if they don't make sense with the.
I don't look at it honestly. It's just if it happens, it's good, but yeah, I don't look. So here, what happened is we took out something, and now we are finally tapping into this range that we have been waiting for so long. And this is the 50% and 50% too. If price doesn't tap into 50%, I avoid trading. Like I avoid taking swings or just partial out real soon. Of course, it doesn't happen every single time. Sometimes you would miss trades because of that, but that's just like highest way to trade, highest probability for me. And like even here, if you look at this, there is too many places to trade from. And just because you have 50%, you filter out like most of it, right? This week would look good for a sell. This week would look good for a sell. And then you had this and this and that. But yeah, it just has to take this guy out, give us a confirmation for entry. And then maybe you look at the left, what it mitigated, but that's not really that important anymore. Unless it would be like a huge imbalance, then I would avoid taking trades. But in this case, it was just efficient price action. And even here, you can see the 50% buy is right here. This failed to tap into 50%. We can test this guy out, but I'm not sure if it tapped. I don't think it did. So we'll just try that out. Okay, so here, oh, this was the inducement high. If you traded this in real time, you would know why it is. But if you look at the chart in hindsight now, you don't really feel anything. But it was like really, really fast. It was 20 pips within 20 minutes, up and down. So then we had a buy here. This buy was low probable. I don't recommend. The only reason I took this buy was yeah, it was because of one minute POI. Yeah, like here you see again you had drop, base, rally, and price just taps into the rebalance, not the OB. Price taps exactly into the OB. I think the XY might have something to offer too, so we can test that out. What's this?
But it's completely efficient, right? Like,
yeah, it's completely
Yeah.
efficient. Yeah. Wait, let's find this place. Oh,
We on
damn.
DXY right now?
Yeah. Just to test things out. Like on Friday, the XY was crazy.
Milan, what you can do is go to compare, and it would
Oh.
show a chart below that. No, not there. On the top there is plus button, right? Beside the
Oh,
XY.
here?
No, on the top, near the time
Oh,
plus.
here?
Yes, press that, and now press the XY
Mm.
and press it, and now you get a scale. You get it below on the below. I
Oh,
don't.
okay, that sounds
Just
good.
do
Try
that
it out
on
later.
euro, like you're doing it there on dollar itself.
Oh, I found it finally. Okay, let's go. It was Tuesday. Okay, I'll do it manually here. So let's see if something happened here. This was the low that was taken out. Okay, I'm not good at with the XY yet. Maybe Vakho can teach us one day. Yeah, but I just had an epiphany on Friday that we're gonna use DXY. Like all the reversals on Friday were based on DXY mostly. But the only reason I took this is because we know that this guy didn't have under 50%. This guy was an inducement high. And because this is an inducement high, it doesn't have to take liquidity yet. It's just to induce people in early. So we had a nice rejection, and then we had some nice, yeah, and then we had a bullish closure on M5, and we can just trade that off that. But it's a low probable trade, so I don't recommend. And then something like this happened, finally. So this was Tuesday. Yeah. Let's continue from here. Yeah,
So
perfect.
Milan, inducement high will be created if price tab nothing and go higher and reverse.
This
And
inducement
go.
high, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just depend on the speed. It goes up, down, like really randomly.
Yeah, and you said it didn't tab the 50%.
Oh, it didn't have into 50% also, yeah. So for me, it wouldn't be a place to sell or anything, to do anything. And here, finally, what do you have here? You have our reversal. So it didn't tap into the 50% above that we wanted, but it tapped into 50% on 4 hour, which is more than enough. I was pretty surprised too, because in the chat, I said this was my POI, something above here. But then I just realized that this is already 4 hour POI, so we can sell off that. And we don't have to wait for the thing above it.
Would you take this out?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
So, oh, you're not in Discord yet. You'll see. So,
And that high didn't worry you. Like it looked like an inducement high as well.
this?
Yeah.
Oh, here. Yeah. I mean, it was risky. Wait, was it the sell? I don't know why it looks so weird.
On DXY, it was clear, like it had swept it on DXY, and there was no more reason to go lower over there.
This.
For sell.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
on the XY there was a stop hunt.
Yep, yep.
Okay, but honestly, I didn't look at this. But yeah, there's another reason why to use the XY. So we have 2 points for the XY so far. Damn, it's so powerful. Yeah, it looked pretty random, but then it mitigated something really good. I think, or it didn't. It just mitigated this wick, or took it out. Oh, it took both wicks out, yeah, and closed above it. Oh, it didn't close above it. It just took it out. So it's just a stop hunt. And then on 1M, you can also see same thing, right? This is a build-up inducement. And in this case, we didn't have mitigation. So, okay. I feel like I've never seen this price action before. Because it's so weird.
Yeah, you took like 3 shells there.
Hmm?
You took like 3 shells, I think.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no,
took 3.
there was one more sell, no, on Thursday. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Okay, the sell on Thursday was good. This one wasn't that good. So, yeah, simple reason. Even though we didn't have MSU, this is just a stop hunt. And the reason was the reverse, the inducement high and 50% of it. So, and let's just take a mitigation of it or wait for the break and just try to catch this mitigation, big stop loss, doesn't matter. But yeah, it wasn't the best trade to begin with.
Yeah.
It was just based on, like, mainly based on the level that we are trading for, because this was the nearest level that price for me could have reversed from. The next level was like, yeah, the next level was 25 pips above, and price that day has already moved 60 pips. Okay, that isn't that bad. That isn't that much, but yeah.
So how many pips do you consider like enough for price to, you know, to start to reverse? Like 100?
100 is an extreme, like super extreme. If price moves 100 pips in one direction that day, I just look for reversal only, unless it's NFP or something like this. But I'd say 60 to 80%.
60 to 80 pips.
Yeah. 60 to 80 pips, yeah. So I think there was nothing here. Obviously, this was for our MSU. Reason for MSU. Fake breakout structure inducement. We have inefficiency below. We took out opposite transaction, opposite liquidity, and then we also had order flow from the other side to push price down. So I think this sell was super clear. It was clear, or it was good only because of higher time frame, but the execution or the way it reversed, it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best price action to trade. So I think this.
But there is no reversal MSU or the.
Yeah, there's no reversal MSU or anything like that. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, so it would be a trade based heavily on high time frame and levels overall. You didn't have much, or you didn't have many confirmations for sell here. So if you trade MSU and you trade mechanically, you have probably missed that. But yeah, it's nothing wrong. So here you just have delivery to the downside. There's nothing, and even especially in this part, you should not buy, and you should take continuations only, because it's just imbalance, nothing stopping the price. Well, let's see. This was too late. This was like late New York. You can see you had many possible trades for continuations. Okay, you didn't. This guy was bad. This guy was good. Okay, you only had this guy. And nothing else, I would say. That would be high probable. Yeah, wait, it's still drawing on my face, on my screen. So, wait, let's just test things out. This top into 50%. So, just drawing it and testing it along the way with you guys. So this will be a continuational MSU, right? Big breakout structure, inducement, key breakout structure. Let's go to Wednesday. Wednesday was the best day to trade because the whole London there was not a single trade. So let's see. Yeah, price is already tapped into 1 hour MSR. Oh, it didn't yet. Okay. So this was the 1 hour POY. This 1 hour POY was good to buy from because 50% was tapped on this one. And you can expect order flow from this thing. This thing also lies below our 4 hour MSU. But yeah, let's see. Okay, let's check the 1 hour first. It stops into 1 hour. Nothing. Wait, is this now?
Okay, hold on. Where's the MSU on 1 hour again?
4 hour.
Oh, 4 hour. Okay, okay.
Oh. It was here. Break a structure, inducement.
Yeah.
Break a structure. Oh yeah, and this can also be FOS down and reversal MSU, right? Into this POI. So here, let's see. Let's get this part. We had some early buyers. As I said, there's nothing that can push the price up from here. So you don't expect anything from this level. And then you had a nice rejection of the 4 hour OV, 2 hour OV, or 1 hour range overall. Buy to sell, sell to buy. So here, let's go to M5. Well, this day, breaking it down this day is pointless, right? The only reason for a buy here would be behavior. Take break of structure, inducement, key break of structure. And then
I think this was during Asian session.
yeah, this was in Asia also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really sad here because oh yeah, because I had a buy limit here. And this is the thing that I said before. Like this price just goes up. Yeah. So it would be a breaker buy for me. Or just buy from this level overall, but it didn't even tap. And then the whole day was inefficient. So there's literally nothing to do if you trade M5. Obviously, there was one buy in Asia, MSU, except for that, nothing.
Yeah,
So
I remember that day.
Yeah. Let's go here, continue. And here, London, or Frankfurt open. 3 hours from Frankfurt open. Inefficient price action, nothing. Right? And from other side, there's also nothing to stop this. This is also a weak high. Just see, looking at the way it was formed. Momentum up, smaller momentum down. So I think skipping London, and you see here again, you had efficient price action on these. You had like super efficient price action on these wicks. You can tell that this guy mitigated like 90% of this, but it still took out this lower wick and then reversed from there, right? So it's like a reversal that doesn't make sense really. This just means that this creates more liquidity and now it takes out something from the other side. Or it doesn't have to. It was just 1 minute, I think. Yeah, it just took this guy out and continued up. So up to this point, there was nothing. But then the real fun begins, because if you check 4 hour, 1 hour, 5 minutes. Yeah, let's mark this level out first. So if we check 4 hour out, we had this range that has already tapped into 50%. So everything above this, including this, is already efficient, right? And you can just continue trading continuations within that buildup. So like mirroring the trades. Some gold traders do this, and it's And it works, honestly. Like when you have a build up like this and price goes down, then you can mirror it and you can trade continuations within that build up that is already efficient. Same goes for imbalance. Some gold traders, they just try to find a move with huge imbalance and then they try to sell and rely on the fact that that imbalance is gonna be, you know, mirrored here, or because there's nothing to stop the price. So the same happens here. We are in a huge build-up, and we can just continue building up, or trade continuational
Milan,
trades.
yeah, so that you know, 4-hour MSU occurred from that unmitigated wick, right? But it didn't touch the 50% of that unmitigated wick.
This?
Yes. So you still
No,
consider it like
no, not this wick. This one.
no, that one is fine. I'm talking about the MSU which happened like right here. This one.
This one?
It just
Yeah, you don't use
reacted
this
just
because
from
it
04.
already tapped. No, because it already tapped into 50% of the range.
Oh,
Then
okay.
this wick is just part of a range that is already efficient.
Okay.
So you don't expect anything here. You can expect a small reaction here, but nothing more. Also, if you look at the price action, there was literally nothing to target here. No liquidity, no nothing yet.
Oh, okay.
I mean, on this, it would be, the price action would be slower if it wanted to pull back. But here, okay, let's continue. Continuation trades. 50% tapped. And order flow done, order flow printed. Now this is our new POI that I will look at, and I wouldn't wait for MSU. You can take direct entry here, or wait for rejection, which was the safest way also. But price just taps into 50%, continues and continues.
Bro, sorry, oh my God, why don't you want to look for MSU?
I just told you, because it tapped into 50%, there's nothing here anymore.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Not completely nothing though. Here you can see price drop, base, rally, bam, a clean OB that you can use in future. But for continuation of purposes, if there's order flow here, if you can imagine those type of buys, banks trades from fields, right? So all those buys are here. Of course, they don't want to manipulate, or they want to manipulate as least as possible, right? And here, price tapped into 50% of the previous range again. It did, and this is our new OB. This was for me, you can test this out first, but for me, this was a pretty high probable trade. Not the best, but it was still good. And then you would have this OB, and I had a buy limit here also. Oh no. But this guy here, as you can see, didn't tap into 50%. We have 10 minutes, so we're gonna have 3 calls today. Okay, though I thought the weekly breakdowns are gonna take more time, less time. Like it's gonna be 30 minutes, but yeah, glad to see it's taking hours. So here, this automatically becomes your liquidity point, and you don't look at the trade here. You can after a confirmation, because this is EPA, but I would not. I would look for ILQ to be taken out and continue. Right? What is this? Okay, so this was the 50% of the 4-hour range. So we have to be careful now. And that's another reason why not to take another continuation from here. Just to be careful. Price taps into 50%. Price taps into this 50%. But accomplishes, for me, it accomplishes this higher time frame objective, 50% of this wick. So you do not, or I did not expect anything from here anymore, even though it tapped into 50%, and technically it would be order flow free.
So in this case, Milan, imagine like we didn't tap that higher time frame level, you know. So even though we have the previous range not tapped to the 50%, you would still trade off this one because it's already tapped.
This one?
Yeah.
This
so
one
so
for
even,
a pullback.
yeah. So I mean, even this range didn't take the 50% because that last one, this one did. So you would trade from this OB. Even if
No, I wouldn't. I would. Oh, if it didn't tap.
Yeah, if it didn't tap.
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, I would wait for this. I
Okay,
would
okay.
wait. But in this
So you-
case, if you have something like this, then I don't take direct entries here anymore. Just just wait for rejection, because this one is more probable, the lower one. We had this on Friday, like many times, so we'll see.
Thank
So what happened here? Okay, nice. That's another thing for you. So we had a build-up, inducement, again a reversal without MSU, and here on M5, if you refine this OV, like this was pretty easy to refine. This was SLQ, right? So you can refine it above here and just wait for rejection. Rejection didn't happen yet. Price continued up. Oh, and here the same thing on 1 minute. Same thing. This would be the, yeah. So this was the M5 build-up, inducement, mitigation, and on M1, the price is fractal. It happened the same way. Build-up, inducement, mitigation of a clean OB. Let's see. Yeah, but this is just over refining, honestly. This was the OB, the cleanest OB for me. And all above this, I don't think it mitigated, or it did. It didn't. It just took out all the liquidity below it. It just took out this guy and reacted of this. But I don't look at POIs on M1. Let's use M5 and refine it to the SLQ. So here you have a rejection. I traded this on M1. So that's the reason for the sell that you could have seen here. Stop loss was around here. And then just trade a continuation. So if we check M5, I'm not sure if there was anything tradable on M5. Yeah, you have an MSU, and it wouldn't have been. Oh yeah, so first of all, on M1, if someone trades M1 by any chance, this was the lit cycle, then you have delivery out of it, right? SLQ being taken out, you have MSU, then bigger stop loss are above this. Then you go to M5 and you have finally a trade here. Okay, it could have been M10, M12, something cleaner. Oh, 11. Okay, all time frame sucks in this case. 15. Oh, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah,
What
okay.
we trying to do though?
I'll find something clean for you. But here you can see it's delivery as well. You can imagine this substructure out, and you can just imagine fake break structure inducement. It's just a liquidity sweep. All right. The structure is not perfect always, but yeah, then you just wait for rejection. Price fills imbalance also. Holy shit. And then, oh, and price fails to break. Seems like it's going to be a double inducement to fill out inefficiency. But then you had a key break of structure. This was the mitigation of MSU POI. So you had 2 trades on this reversal if you trade M5, right? This guy with a bigger stop loss here or here because of the gap, and this guy as a mitigation of MSU. If you traded this one though, and if you saw this as fake break structure inducement here and black candle here, you would take a loss. I wouldn't say it's a bad loss, but considering the criteria, the circumstances, just because of the gap above, I would have a bigger stop loss anyway. So it's a rule. It's a rule you should have in your trading plan. And here we tap into the OB and gets validated. This was where I had a buy limit. Oh, this is where I wanted to record a TikTok. I had a sell here, I had a TP here, I had a buy limit here, and I thought it's gonna continue up, but I didn't forget that this was the 4-hour continuation of 4-hour wick that we've been waiting for so long. So here, yeah, price just mitigates this guy again. I don't think there was anything clear here. Yeah, this was like very ugly structure. This was the
So-
range.
In that case, Milan, you wouldn't be expecting to get this taken out. So you would expect it just a mitigation, but not take out that high.
This?
Yeah. Because it was like,
Oh, this
there was
was
the-
this was a new sign.
okay, that was new sign.
This
Okay.
you see, I think it was. Yeah, let's just check it out. Yeah, it was like in the first second or two. Yeah, in the first minute, it just went up,
yeah.
it went down, it went up, it went down.
But
So
you would
that's-
consider that high strong, this one?
Oh, this one?
Yes.
I wouldn't honestly,
You
because
don't
this was
know.
already mitigated here.
Yeah, because it was quite weird.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like really weird. And then we had this huge range that was untradeable unless you trade 1 minute.
Yeah.
This
So-
can be build up entry.
What? This? You can. Like there was nothing. So go to the final day, Friday.
So
I'll send a new link right here.